Once upon a time in a small town, there was a young boy named Jeff. He was known to be a quiet and reserved child who kept to himself most of the time. However, something was off about Jeff. He had a dark aura around him, and people always felt uneasy in his presence. They couldn't quite put their finger on it, but something was definitely not right about him. One day, Jeff was walking home from school when a group of bullies started harassing him. They taunted him, calling him names and pushing him around. Jeff tried to defend himself, but he was outnumbered, and the bullies soon overpowered him. They beat him up badly, leaving him with a broken nose and bruises all over his body. After that incident, something inside Jeff snapped. He started experiencing terrifying nightmares and waking up in a cold sweat. He began hearing voices in his head urging him to do terrible things. Jeff became obsessed with knives and started carrying them everywhere he went. He even started talking to his reflection in the mirror, and it seemed like someone else was talking back to him. One night, Jeff woke up in the middle of the night and found himself standing in front of his parents' bedroom with a knife in his hand. He couldn't control himself, and before he knew it, he had stabbed them both to death. Jeff then went on a killing spree, targeting anyone who had ever wronged him in the past. His victims were always found with a smile carved into their faces, which earned Jeff the nickname Jeff the Killer. He became a legend in the town, and people were terrified of him. They locked their doors and windows at night, hoping that Jeff would never come for them. But Jeff was always one step ahead of them. He was cunning and elusive, and he enjoyed playing cat and mouse with his victims before he killed them. No one was safe from his wrath, and the town lived in constant fear of him. Years went by, and the legend of Jeff the Killer lived on. Some say that he still roams the streets at night, searching for his next victim. Others say that he died long ago, and that his spirit still haunts the town, waiting to claim more souls. No one knows for sure what happened to Jeff, but one thing is certain: he was the most terrifying killer that the town had ever seen.